Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for all the love and the support that I got from my last video, my goals, and thank you to all you guys who commented about your goals that you guys wanted to accomplish. I'm praying for y'all, and I know you guys will accomplish them and do absolutely amazing. So like I said in my last video, I'm gonna do a series that's called The Truth, pretty much just explaining what I was going through the past couple of months of 2018. And I was watching this other YouTuber. Yes, I was watching this other YouTuber, and they made a really good point in saying that it's very difficult to tell somebody, or give somebody advice on something while you're going through it. You have to wait until you're done going through what you're going through to be able to help them out. So that's pretty much what I'm doing with this video right now. Once again, if you see me looking off to the side, it's baby girl. Hold on one. This is going to be The Truth Part 1, called Comparison. So to kind of start off, we're gonna talk like we're homies, like we're friends. We know each other for a very long time. So sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and let's get into it. So you see me looking down as well. I have notes so I don't sit there and ramble because I have the habit of rambling. Can you not? Thank you. So the first thing, I guess, I don't know exactly when, but I just like any normal person, you would sit there and you would scroll through social media and things like that. You'd scroll through social media and all that kind of stuff. And I follow a lot of mom pages, and just to see what other moms, what they're doing with their kids and things like that. Just support, especially Black mothers. Gotta support each other. And I follow a lot of breastfeeding pages and all those kind of things on Instagram. And seeing that and seeing how much these moms, like, they're sitting there, they're snapping back like there's nobody's business. I just looked at my body and was just kind of like, ugh, I really don't like how my body's looking right now. I don't feel sexy, I don't feel attractive, nothing like that. Like, it was really bad. But on top of that, I suffered so badly with postpartum hair loss and hair shedding. My edges were gone. Okay, like they were just like, deuces. We clocked out. We're done. We're not part of the party anymore. So that bothered me a lot. I lost so much weight. Like, currently I'm the skinniest I've ever been in my life. Now, granted, I wasn't always the biggest girl or the skinniest. I was petite. I'm very small. I'm only 5'3". But I had some curves. I had a little body on me, but that body was gone once baby girl was born. And that bothered me so much. And for those mothers who are breastfeeding, you guys know that you burn 10 times as much, if not more, calories than you normally would. So it came to a point where it didn't matter. I'm back. It didn't matter what I ate or anything like that. It just felt like nothing stayed. Nothing was on my body. I was always hungry. I was always thirsty. Nothing worked. And I went to a point in time as well where I didn't have an appetite because I was just stressed out. It's my first child. There's so many things that I don't know what to do or anything like that. So that was just a big thing for me, and it ate at me for months. And I didn't know how to change it. At a certain point, I didn't know if I wanted to change it. And then I went back to, of course, I want to change it, but I don't know how. Like, it was a whole lot of back and forth that I was doing. So that was a big thing. And another thing, too, I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel. That was always like a goal of mine, especially, being a stay-at-home mom. It's kind of like as baby girl gets older, is just kind of like, what can I do to keep myself preoccupied, and not go stir crazy and have cabin fever, because I really don't like to go out all that much. I like to stay home. So I'm just like, okay, what can I do? And I'm back again. And with YouTube, uh, I would see all of these other influencers, like they're sitting there, they're getting successful, they're getting all these followers and things like that. I'm just like, oh, Lord, why can't that be me? Like, I know I could do it. I know I have the personality to do it and things like that. But why can't I not be as successful as them? That's what my problem was. I wasn't patient enough. I didn't put in the work, pretty much. It's like, how can I sit on my butt and expect brand deals to just hop on my lap? Like, that's not how that works. Like, you gotta put in the work. You gotta, edit. Have amazing content, something that people want to watch, and just enjoy the process. My husband said this to me when I decided I wanted to start YouTube, and I've heard this from other YouTubers as well, is that you gotta remember why you're doing it. Do it, continue to make videos because you love to do it, not because you want money from it or anything like that. Because when you have that mindset, it's going to get difficult to continue, especially when you're not reaping the benefits or seeing all your hard work pay off. So that's just the mindset that I have in my head, is like, all these videos that I have planned, I'm just going to be God's vessel, pretty much. And whatever God places on my heart, that's the kind of videos that I want to make. And my goal and my intention is to help whoever is watching it go through whatever it is that they're going through. Pray for them in any way that I can. Just be a friend. I'm in so many different mom groups on Facebook, and having that small village online definitely has helped me throughout my my journey of being a parent and being a mother. I don't have that in person. My family lives far away, so that definitely helps. And I want to be, that kind of person for a different mother, or not only mother, just anybody who watches my videos. Is just be a friend, um, in any way that I can, pretty much, and use my life as a testimony, as an example of what God can do. And another thing that I struggled with was how a godly wife is supposed to be like. There's so many things in the Bible that explains what a wife's supposed to do. Be submissive to your husband. Um, you know, do this, that, and the third. But what people know the most is being a Proverbs 31 woman. And that's something that I've always wanted to be, something that I've strived to be, even before I got married. That's something that was instilled in me, something that I truly wanted to do. And I guess I struggled with that. I struggled with the balance of being myself, being a wife, being a mother, and being a child of God, pretty much. And what those roles, the task in those roles separately, like what to do in them. Like, for example, being a child of God, making sure that I'm praying and reading my Bible, doing devotions, making sure that I'm constantly in the Word and constantly in God's presence, and making time for that. Another thing is, making sure I'm making time for my husband, making sure that he's okay and I'm there for him in every aspect, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. And on top of that, being there for a baby girl. Motherhood, it takes a lot out of you. It's a sacrifice that I will do over and over and over again. And I wanted to make sure that I was doing it right, pretty much. And I struggled with that so much. And I had, a good heart to heart with my husband. I was like, how can I be better? What can I do to make sure that I'm catering to you, making sure that you're okay? How can I be a better mother? And having that heart to heart with myself and with God is like, how can I be a better me? What are my passions? What makes me happy? And I really had to sit there and figure that out. That's why I was gone for Instagram for so long, because that's what I did in the beginning, was really focused on Instagram and building my following on there. And at one point, I didn't know what made me happy. I didn't know what my passions were, nothing like that. And after sitting down and really having that heart to heart and looking at myself and what I want to do in the future and how can I be better, and taking the advice of my husband, taking, answered prayers from God, and was like, okay, this is what I want to do. And I wrote them all down because, I'm a visual person. I like to see things, and seeing things make them 100% real to me. So that's just what I did, and that definitely helped kind of relieve the stress and the pressure that I was putting on myself, because my husband wasn't doing that. He is the most supportive and empathetic person on this planet, hands down. Okay, God has blessed me with an amazing man, and I couldn't be any more grateful for him. And and God Himself, has had mercy and grace and been patient with me pretty much, and me figuring out what I wanted to do with my life, and just me slowly getting back into the Word and into reading my Bible and praying and being in His presence all the time. So I don't want to make this video too long, because this is going to be a 4-part series. So this is just part 1 of everything. So yeah, y'all. I appreciate the support that you guys have given me, and I'm almost close to 100 subscribers, so that's exciting. That's my first YouTube goal. I'm trying to get to 1,000 by my birthday, which is in August. So please please subscribe and share all of my videos. Trust me, there's gonna be a lot more coming soon. It's not all gonna be, sit down like this. There might be a little bit makeup videos here and there, a little sprinkle of tags here and there, sprinkle of hair videos. My husband may or may not make an appearance. I finally see him. Baby girl, I don't know. I want to respect her privacy, so she might not be in videos. So yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Of part 1 is just comparison. And I hope that you guys can learn from what I went through, that the only opinion that matters is God's. And if you're sitting there living for the world, it's going to drive you crazy. Cast all your burdens onto Him, and you will find peace. That's not a Bible verse. I'm paraphrasing. I'll put the actual verse in this video somewhere. And that's what I wish you guys to have: peace within yourselves, peace with your lives, peace with your significant other, peace with your children, peace with your decisions, just peace. And only God can provide that. So I wish you guys all the best, and thank you for watching, and see you in part 2, Mind Over Matter. I love you. God loves you. See ya.